as I break, but I'm just a man. Living's more than enough. I'm for battle when I never planned it. Don't wanna give it too much, 'cause whatever I give more is taken. But I keep on living. But I keep on living. Living on a dream, right where I should be. Nothing could be better here and now. And even when it ends, another life begins. 'Cause I was just a man. Living's more than enough. I'm for battle when I never planned it. Don't wanna give it too much, 'cause whatever I give more is taken.
Right, hopefully we are now live. I hope. I think. I'm just going to quickly turn down the volume on my headset. 1 second. So hopefully you can hear me. And this is what we're going to be working on today. Kind of. Half and half, I think. We've got another project over there, which I will cover in a second. But yes, this is the Acclamator in 1:1 scale. This is from Star Wars Episode 2. I've shown this off in the community page before, I think, but that was about all that I did in terms of showing it off. Now, the point that I've got to this with is basically that, like, the entire shape of it is done. The engines are done, pretty much, and then all this back detail and side detail here is done. However, we are missing all this detail along the side, and then I think there's detail on the front that's missing as well, just there, and then the underside is, you can't see it with shaders, but turn these off real quick. Yeah, you can see it a bit better. Let's quickly just effect, give night, no wait, LSS night vision. There you go. You can see that it's kind of, it's not completely like no detail. You've got these lines down here, but that's like pretty much the full extent of what the detail is there. Obviously, this angled surface has like no detail whatsoever, apart from the varied textures. And then this one here as well, barely any detail. I just did it for like 3 seconds, hang on. There we go, that should be a bit longer. You can see the side ramps as well are like carrot coloured basically. That's always fun. The interior is non-existent and I don't know if there will be one. But, oh well. Just confirm in the chat if you can hear me fine. That would be lovely if someone could do that really quick. But yeah, just let me know. So yeah, I don't know if my chat's lagging or what, but I've not had like a message come through on it in ages. That's weird. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Like all of the messages are flooding in now. That's good. I guess there's a delay in the chat. That's all right. So let's have a look at some of the comments before we begin. Obviously, I've shown you pretty much everything up there. I'll carry on with that in a minute. Just want to read some comments here. Where is Stocky? Stocky doesn't really do the Minecraft ones. I don't think he even has Minecraft on PC. It's normally Star Wars, or if we were to play Halo, he'd play that with us. You say Stocky, aka Clone. They're actually two different people. Stocky and Clone are completely different people. Clone helps with the server, and he's one of my intergalactic patrons, so different person to Stocky. Currently building the Halo Wars Firebase. That's great. I'd like to see people do the Halo stuff. Have you built a 1:1 AT ACT? Yeah, I built it. I haven't tutorialed it yet. Someone says, how are you, Franklin? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you? That's the limit of my conversational skills, I'm afraid. There we go. So, let's carry on with this. Clones in the chat, that's good. We've got a bridge up here. This was made by Clone. Speaking of the devil, here he is. Can't even get in this thing now. I think it's like double layered. Let's go here. Just right through the window. There we are. So this is the little bridge that he made, which is very cool. That's nice. I can't get out. There we go. So this stream will be lasting approximately an hour, maybe an hour and a half if my voice doesn't die. I have got a water bottle here, but it's very, very empty. I should have topped that up actually. But yeah. So, Acclamator, what else is there to show before we actually start building? Yeah, he says in the chat, Clone said he stopped because at one point it got flipped, which, yeah, it kind of ruined his bridge because I flipped right to left, I think, and ruined the bridge that he'd made, so sad. Sad times. Greetings from the Czech Republic. Greetings to you too. Always nice to see a nice variety of people from all over the world checking in. So for the Acclamator, I need to actually load up my reference images. That would be useful. Derek's here. That's good. And I know you used to post on, I think it was DeviantArt, a lot of my builds, Halo ones, I think mainly. I remember that. I remember your profile picture. Yeah, you changed your name since then, though. So if you go to references, Star Wars, Republic. Where's my Acclamator? I don't even have a folder for the Acclamator. Oh, here we are. Right. Oh, I don't have any of the good references actually saved, so I'll have to go on Google in a minute. I know there's, like, most of the way down, it's just sort of like this kind of stuff. But then, like, near the front, there's like a section of, like, giant round things. I don't know what they are. So I have to keep those in mind. It's been a while since I built this. Like, it's been in this state for about a month, probably over now. Like, has not been touched since then. And I got to this point, got to the ramp, and I was just like, look at all that empty space I've still got to do. And all this detail that needs doing, and I just kind of got bored with it. I've been working on Halo stuff recently, and before we build, I'm actually going to build something, trust me. But I want to go over and show you guys as an exclusive first, well, not first preview, but kind of the first video view of the Halo Stalwart class frigate, which is essentially the big 1-to-1 scale model of this exact ship. But you'll see the other two over there as well. All the way over here. We'll start at the left-hand side, actually, and come back to it. I want to save the reveal. But yeah, Paris class frigate is here. Still looking pretty cool. The Halo 3 class, well, not Halo 3 class, it's the one from Halo 3 that I always pronounce wrong, and I'm just not going to say it. But yeah, that's that one. And then here we have the progress of the Halo 2 Stalwart class frigate, which is very nice. These engines, because were a pain, they were horrible. They were horrible to do. These engines, pretty good. And it's a very, very blocky frigate, I'll tell you that now. But yeah, we'll save that for another time though, in terms of like a full showcase, because it's nowhere near done. Like, the actual shape is pretty much done, but then the texturing is a long way off. It's going to look more kind of cyan overall in total as well, just so it's not all stone. Let's go back to the Acclamator. So jumping between Star Wars and Halo constantly. Don't know if you've seen that before. That's the 5-to-1 Millennium Falcon framework, which would just be a mad build, a mad old build. So. Anyway, Acclamator. I'm going to grab some references off Google real quick. So if we go public Acclamator assault ship, I probably should have done this before, and that would have been probably more useful. There was a very, very interesting 3D model that I was using before, and that's where I got most of the geometry from. I'm just trying to find it now. I will try and link it in the description if I remember to do so, because it was very good. Oh, I know it had a specific name, like the particular Acclamator. It was... Yeah, found it. Okay. There we go. Let me just put the reference to one side so I can still see the stream. Don't want to lose the stream. There we are. Hi, what you build? I'm building the Acclamator class transgalactic assault ship from Star Wars Episode 2, and briefly the Clone Wars as well. Speaking of the Clone Wars, by the way, I don't know if it was in Episode 2, but on the Clone Wars model in particular, you see dropships, I think, or gunships, one of the two, flying out of like its bottom hangar here, which I thought was interesting. And I added it in even though you can barely see it. Very, very barely. But obviously these two side hangers are the main ones I need to get right. Obviously I'm going to be adding like depth to these kind of side bits of the door, and then obviously the ramp is not going to be bright orange by the time we're done. But it just needs thickening out a little bit to kind of reach those edges. Which I'll probably leave that until last. And I want to get the side detail sorted. So I need to actually remember what palette I was using, because like I said, it's been so long since I've actually done any of this building. I kind of forgotten what blocks I've used. Also, another interesting issue. For the second time in a row, my mouse like scroll wheel has like unhinged itself and so does not work. So it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to like cycle through materials and stuff. I have to do it all by hand with numbers. But I also can't zoom in on the reference model, which sucks. I don't know if there's another way to do it. Put it in full screen, but then I'll lose the stream. I can't see the stream now. I will just have to trust that the stream will stay alive, I guess. And I'll just come back to it in a minute. So I'm just looking at the reference I have. And this line here that I'd put needs to be a bit further back. Like there. And then, yeah, I need to just check what actual colours we're using here. Because like I said, it's been so long. So we've got cyan terracotta, like grey concrete powder, and grey wool for the dark parts of the kind of detailing, which should already have that down here, so that's fine. So you don't need to worry about that. And then we've got, what is it, smooth stone, andesite, yeah, stone. Is there any stone? Tiny little bits. Okay, so it looks like smooth stone and polished andesite are the main ones. We've got andesite walls, polished andesite stairs, and what else? Slabs. Okay. Then for the kind of lighting materials, we've got green stained glass, dark prismarine, and prismarine bricks, and then also a light blue stained glass, I want to say. Yeah. Or cyan, okay. So yeah, these will be our lighting basically. So, right, let's get started. So this bit here looks pretty empty from the reference, apart from just a few small bits down here. So I'm going to do to there. I do need to be able to see that stream though, because that's like the majority of what I'm actually supposed to be doing. I'm just trying to zoom in on that model without destroying my mouse. Really isn't liking it. There we go. You can use control and if that works. No, it's not. It's I don't know how it works because I'm not like a. Oh hi! I didn't notice that was you, Vitiv. Yeah, it's kind of like a 3D model kind of viewer, and it's not. It's just resizing the page and not actually zooming in on the thing. Sadly, but yeah, sadly that doesn't work. So yeah, there's just a load of shapes on this, from what I can see. Which is my phone going off? What was that? There we go. That's about right, I think. There we go. And then if we'll just do it using andesite for now, and then we can replace some of the materials afterwards. So that goes there. That's fine. We're gonna add a bit more depth. Let's do that. There we go. What scale is this? This is 1:1 scale. So this is like true scale to how it would be in Star Wars. So I just need to fill this area with a load of stuff. And I might kind of go a bit creative liberty with it. And sort of just do my own thing based on what I've got here. That would probably be a bit more interesting than trying to copy it. Detail for detail. A lot of lines all over the place, you know, like lines joining up bits. Kind of look like pipes. Yeah. So if we do, say, a pipe... I say pipe, it might not be a pipe, I don't know what it is. Going to there, then we have like a smooth stone 6x6, that's 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Join that up. We could have some windows in that. Let's have a polished underside row across here of 6, but then stairs, stairs, and then stairs there, and a stairs here. One there, so you kind of get this. Dogs are barking, that's great. Very loud, I'm going to shut the door 1 second. Probably didn't help, but oh well. I was building the assault carrier, but it's so small. I finished the Scarab. What is this? Your own model, or is this your own model, or is it mine? Because I know I did the assault carrier once, and it was 1 to 100, I think. It's been so long since I did it. I don't really remember. So yeah, we've got this so far. I want something to go there, perhaps if we get some walls. And we do like a couple of walls in there. Like I said, I want something in here to be windows. So if we knock a few of these out. Ah, no. Oh dear. Oh, how much is there? Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's the problem with using grey concrete powder. You get that happening all the time. Now I can't get out. There we go. So I basically had it. Alright. So there's actually no like depth to it. It's just the windows and then the sea lanterns behind them if you use the glass. However, for now I'm just going to use these two to kind of represent the green of the windows. And let's just do another one up here. Let's say it's the next floor up. But this time we'll do it in a different configuration. And then we'll take the polished andesite, do 2 there. Down, down, across, across. Have that join up to that. Cool. Let's have something join up to the top. Let's do a couple of pipes going up there. And then perhaps just a little corner like that. Burrito Boys ZZZZZ says hello. Hello. Lucas Gan. Or, yeah, I don't know how to say that, but Gan, I guess. Hello. A few more pipes. These are bigger ones than before. These can go all over the place. All the way down there. There we go. Is that a hole or is that a stair? It's a stair. That's fine. Dude, how long have you been live for? About 20 minutes. Finally, after a year, I got around to posting screenshots on my DeviantArt account again. I'm just behind on both you and Garrett's tutorials. There's only 16 of your tutorials I need to do to catch up. That's alright. It's good that you've been keeping track. Because, well, to be honest, I hadn't really done many tutorials for a while. I'm obviously trying to get back on it now. So, yeah, plenty to keep yourself busy with. But yeah. It's good to see you anyway. Can you enlarge the version of Assault Carrier of Halo? I've been thinking about that actually. It would be good to rebuild that at some point, bigger. Obviously, that same scale, the 1 to 100 one, would be good to remake as well. With all the new grey materials, it'd be really nice. gonna do like a. I like to do these like kind of look like vent panels or something. But yeah, be doing those. That you can never go wrong with that. Always add just nice greebles. Let's do some small events here. That one join up there. That's fine. That one joins up to that. Now what else? We've got like these curvy shapes. So let's do that. I thought you'd live stream this block from block. Absolutely not. No. So do like a top half of a wheel there, and then stone brick wall, polish on the side stairs. Yeah, that's nice. Looks good. That looks busier than that side. That's the problem. I don't know what it is. I do like these bits that kind of look like sort of support struts or something. Could add a few of those in. Maybe if we do one like here. I want a large version of Halo Assault Carrier, please. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. To be fair, it was considering doing a 1 to 10 scale model, that would still be like 543 blocks long, but it would actually fit in the Minecraft world. Can you please do Darth Vader's fighter? Yeah, it's just being remade, I think. So, what was it? 2 and then a. Yeah, 2 and then one of those, okay. And then we'll do another one, there we go. Oh. That's one up. Okay, I just messed that one up, I suppose, but no, never noticed. There we go. I think it's a smooth stone that makes it look busy. Yeah, you're probably right. You know, like bits like that do look quite busy. I could remove potentially these bits. That leaves that open though. Let's put a stair there. Oops. And there we go. You know, that's fine for now. I'll fix that bit off camera. I'll do it later. That looks like a really squished skeleton face, I'm going to be honest. Look at that and tell me that doesn't look like a really squished skeleton head. I only just noticed that. Right, let's carry on. Keep getting distracted. Do a couple more windows here. Obviously, I say windows, clearly not windows, but they are meant to represent like the lighting behind the windows. So, you'll understand. Kind of like stuff like this. Obviously, these ones have glass, but I'm trying to cut down on the glass because you just end up with these sea lanterns. Also, there's a hole there. I didn't notice that. Let's do a little bit of sign. Man, you deserve much more subs. Oh, thank you. Do a little bit of glass there, and then we're gonna do a. How many watches have I got actually? I've got 18. Okay. Right, so we've done that bit pretty much. I guess a tiny bit more detail here would be good. That's fine. And then now we've got to do the entire way down here, which, you know, we love that. We love seeing that. I'm gonna take. No, I'm gonna take. Oh, Nexus, why are you in the hospital? That's real sad. It's a shame, man. So if we go about here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's about right. 5. Move it up one actually. There. Then bring this all the way to about. Trying to work out where it is on the model. Oh, there's a 1 there. I didn't notice that. Obviously, it's like 2 all the way across, and then there's just a 1. Okay. A bit less than that, actually. In fact, let's make it stop there. That'd be good. There we go. That's 5 across, and we'll join it up at the other end. So there are certain bits of this in terms of the detailing that kind of stick out a lot more than everything else. Obviously, this kind of all blends together, and it's sort of just generic pipes and details and stuff. But then you've got bits on the model that, like this, are kind of unique and stick out. So it's a case of just getting those bits kind of right. I'm going to take about that much off this side, actually, from what I can see on the reference. A bit shorter than that. And then I think this side is about right. Maybe if we cut that bit off there, then join it up again. Yeah, that's close enough. So I'm going to then take that off here, put a slab and a slab. We'll probably change this from cyan to something else. I might make it grey concrete, actually, just to make it stick out a bit more. I'm going to have to do it by hand now because I can't just replace the materials using the one tool. If we keep going all the way along, my voice is already losing its I don't even know the word. So let's talk future video ideas. So obviously back in the day, I'd say probably about 2016, 2015 maybe. I'd say 2016, maybe even 2017, somewhere around that point. I'm not very good at estimates. I made like a top 5 worst Halo builds video, and then I think more recently it was in the 10k subscriber video. I did the top 5 best builds, I think it was. Would you like to see more of that? Because I do enjoy doing those lists, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I do it on, but I don't know. I just like it's an idea, I suppose. Also, I've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know if we've got any Marvel fans here. I know, well, we definitely do. Come on, we definitely do. But I want to build the Quinjet. I've already done 2 versions of it in the past. However, neither of them were in any particular scale. So I'd like to build one of those. This is like the 2-to-1 Millennium Falcon, but much, much worse. Nothing can be worse than the 2-to-1 Millennium Falcon, but I understand what you're saying. I can't imagine building something so crazy because all I do is speedrun with my friends. Well, you've got that going for you because I can't do speedruns. I'm not any good at doing things fast. As you know by my upload rate. Yeah. And the fact that this has been going on for like 4 months or something. I could build High Chariot, but not in a good scale. It would be like 1 to 50,000. You should do the Benatar from Infinity War. That's the replacement Guardian ship, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Hello everyone who's just joined. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. Wait, no. Hope you're having a good day. But you can have a good time. I do like the first Guardian ship, the Milano. That was a good one. I like that ship. But yeah, like I said, I was planning on building the Quinjet. If you've seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's also the bus or the Zephyr 1. Those are massive though, like colossally big, especially the Zephyr. It's very smooth as well. It's a very dark colour. I suppose we could use this as the main colour for it. Same with the Quinjet, I think. Dogs are barking again. Love that. So from what I can see on my, from my reference, there's like a strip of lights all the way across here. So I'm going to use my light materials now, which are the dark prismarine, the cyan. I've just seen someone. That's the dark side. Let's say hey. Another one of the contributors to the server. to the channel. Big thanks to him. Now this does look really nice, the way that the detail kind of curves around. It is, I think I've done a pretty good job of making it kind of the same style. Obviously, with it being so long since I actually did this, it's going to be hard to try and replicate it exactly. But I think that's pretty good. And like I said, it's less busy than that. There's a lot more of the grey showing through, I'd say. But yeah, I can always tune this up anyway. Are you excited? Wait, no, I'll start the first one. First one first. What's the next Star Wars tutorial? I don't know, actually. I know the one-to-one Gazanti is on the list to come up next. But it depends when I get time to do it. Are you excited for 1.17? It seems like you can get some new useful blocks. Yes, I'm very excited for 1.17. Deep Slate. I think that's what they're calling it now, unless they've changed it again. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. The waxed cut copper, the slightly or semi-weathered one, is like the perfect colour for the UNSC from Halo as well, which is something that I've been waiting for like the best part of 7 years, maybe even 8 years. So I'm really happy to finally get a colour that matches, you know, like the UNSC. Now all we need is like a purple, not that purple, but this purple. Yeah, we need slabs and stairs for that colour, because then anything is possible in the realm of Halo. So we're gonna add lights all across here. Gonna do. Oh, that's annoying. I really hate it when it does that. There we go. Oops. I gotta like get rid of all this grey concrete powder first. Oh. How much is there? There's so much concrete powder. Almost there at the other end. And we're here. Good. Right, so yeah, lights across here. We'll just knock all this out. And then I'm going to take a... Let's see. What's a good way to do this? Hey, you're going to make a 1 to 10 Venet tutorial of your builds, by the way. Thank you, and yes. The Venator is there. I mean, I did the Acclamator already, and that was only... I say only, but it was just under 2 hours. So that one could definitely be done in a similar amount of time. Obviously, we'd have to do the engine separate and stuff, but with most of it being the neck, and the neck is really thin, definitely could be doable within... Yeah, about an hour and a half to 2 hours to maybe 2.5 hours at most. So yeah, that'll definitely happen. This one though, I'm not sure, because it is colossally detailed. There is just so much going on with it. It would take hours and hours and hours and hours. It would probably be my biggest tutorial to date. So when will be the next stream? I tend to do them about every 2 weeks. So yeah, probably around that point. So I'm going to take polished andesite. I'm going to do like intervals of like 3, something like that. We'll see how it works out when we get to the other end though. But yeah, alright. Pretty much perfect. I think we're 1 block short off that end. That's alright. Oh well. We can just fill that in with something. No, actually, we'll use cyan. Yeah, no, it's fine. Or, other option, just literally just bring that forward by 1. There we go. I don't know how many people will be interested, but a lot of people want tutorials on huge builds. What you could do is explain how you get the measurements of parts of the ships. Yeah, I mean, that's an idea. Obviously, with things that have lots and lots of angles and shapes, though, it can get really complicated. The alternative for me was to do a similar style to Vitiv, which is to do it all unnarrated, but with guided instructions on how many blocks were in each section, which again is a good system to follow. But I don't know, with the amount of block variation that I use, I think just adding that on top of given these detailed measurements as well, it would just be too much. But it's a good suggestion, expert archer. Definitely something I could look into, but for now I think I do need to stick with the smaller ones while I still do the narration, because I mean, even now I've only been streaming for half an hour and my voice is gone. Like, I can only record about half an hour of footage at a time before my voice just gives up. So when it comes to like big builds, there's just no way I'm gonna be able to do like a 10-hour long tutorial and narrate it. So yeah, like a system like what you've said would be good in theory. We'll just see if it actually worked in practice. Right, there's all those windows. It's very colourful actually. I kind of like that. I'll grab smooth stone slab. What I'm going to do is like line the inside of this grey concrete section with that, or maybe it might be better to do a darker block to match the grey concrete better. Maybe a stone brick slab. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, that's, like I said, a bit of a standout part of the build. Big row of windows. Love it. So where should I go from here? I think I'll actually start just here, and I'm gonna bring this outwards a little bit. I think a good way to do it actually. It basically looks exactly the same as this one. Obviously, I'm using a completely set of different materials. So if we knock this out, put that there, it's kind of diagonal. That's how it needs to be. It's like diagonal. There we go. I know I think the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier's out, so I'm definitely going to check that out soon as well, for you Marvel fans. Thank you. I'm making a Republic fleet that includes 2 of your Acclamators. If you're doing those by hand, good luck, because the Acclamator is a weirdly difficult build. But yeah, it's nice to know that people are building fleets with these things, and that's the model in question. I'm assuming. I don't think I've done another one actually. Yeah. So the polished andesite slab is here. Pop that there. And there we go. And the other one I'm assuming is down here. Yeah, it's similar. There we go. And if we just put another one, let's say here. I think I'm gonna have to change this up actually in a second, because it's kind of the angle that I need. I mean, if I knock that out and replace it with walls, it would be a better angle. What would be the scale for a high charity? For a guess, no one tried it. If you tried full scale, how big is high charity? I don't even remember. Let me research that. High charity is 348 kilometers long and 505 kilometers tall. Geez, what? Maybe it's a good scale for that. Hang on. What did we say? 505 kilometers tall. Let's see. Gotta be. Wait, is it only that big? I'm not doing anything at the minute. I'm just reading. 5. Oh, right, I typed in the wrong. 505 kilometers. So that's That is 505,000 meters, and let's do that at a scale ratio of 1 to. Switch that back to meters actually. 505,000. At scale of 1 to. So, at scale of 1 to 1,000. High charity would be 505 meters, I think, if I've worked this out right. But that's still height, so it'd have to be on its side. But then I think the length. The length would. So it would fit on its side in 1.17 at 1 to 1,000. But only just. So that's your answer. I'm not ever going to build anything in a smaller scale than 1 to 1,000, I don't think. But that's not saying that I would build High Chariot, by the way. That's purely theoretical. That's purely just proof of concept. Death Star 1 to 10,000 scale. You see, I did actually start a framework for a Death Star. That's over here somewhere. And it just doesn't, because I was going to do this for a tutorial. It just doesn't work for the scale that I was going for anyway. Will you think about making the junk version of the AT-AT Rebels? Yeah, it would just be a modification of one of my other AT-AT models. AT-AT, sorry. Yeah, here's the Death Star kind of framework. This was like the kind of size that I would do for a sort of detailed tutorial. This was, I honestly don't remember what scale this was at. I think it's 32 blocks tall, or 33 maybe. So it's also, I think the Death Star is 160 kilometers, I want to say. So it's kind of like a 1 to 5,000 or something like that. I don't know. Can't remember. Well, 10,000 or 20,000. I don't know. I can't remember. You could do High Chariot super micro scale. Just place a mushroom. Done. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's drop this down on the ground. You can't. Why can't I place this? Does it have to be on a specific block? I've never done this. I don't know. But yeah, there's High Charity at item scale. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. See you later, guys. Halo full scale. I assume you're in the ring. That'd be lovely. And not even like the rings from the games. Do the bigger ones from lore. The original array. So let's go back to this. Getting distracted. Can't do this. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. We'll do like some bits along here. That's nice. If you want a Death Star, just place a stone block and a green glass pane to the top right of it. There you go. Yeah, that's your very, very micro scale square Death Star. So let's do some squares. I like doing squares made out of stairs. Like that, you see? Michael says, hey, Ancestress, sorry I haven't been on last streams. Oh, that's alright, Michael. Glad you're back. Moff Gideon Light Cruiser. I've got something very similar. We don't have measurements for his version of it yet, I don't think. But the Arquitins is basically the closest thing. And that's over here. So, very, very similar. But apparently his is a bigger ship than this. So, but yeah, that would be where I think that's where the Death Troopers deploy from. Spoiler alert. Sorry. Should have said the spoiler alert first. If High Chariot is a mushroom, then the battle cruisers and assault carriers would be gnats. Yeah, basically. Has anyone watched WandaVision? Because I watched it recently and I quite enjoyed it. It was very interesting. Let's do some of these things. Again, they're sort of like kind of like vent panels or something. And let's add some windows somewhere as well. I don't really want to do them there though, because that would mean it's a different floor. That's not enough room for it to be a different floor. Is the 1-to-1 ISD even possible in the current height limit? No, and it's not even possible within the 1.17 height limit, but it's a step closer. The ISD is, I think, about 490 meters tall. So you could do a half scale one. I mean, you could even do a half scale one in this update, 1.16. But yeah, sadly, ISD still fair away. No, fair while away. I mean, I could do it in parts. I was thinking about doing one, but then I don't know. I don't really want to have it like it just sat in pieces waiting to be assembled once 1.50 finally ups the height limit again, because that would be a while away. I don't want to have to wait for that. I haven't done any walls in a while. Do some walls all the way around. Let's do some walls during these two. Yeah, my voice is so dead now. Like I said, this stream is only going to last about an hour or an hour and a half. We'll see if I can get it up to 7, but based on what my voice is telling me, I'm not so sure of that. At some point I will fully prepare for like a longer stream, and we might just do some standard video games for a few hours one night. Something less talkative. Because the talking is the hard part. Really nice red colour on that. Yeah, the red was really hard to pull off actually. It was really hard to get a good mix of reds. I ended up going with really weird materials here, which was the red nether brick. That's fine. But then the nether wart and the nether rack as well. The nether wart is like the bright, fresh paint. The nether rack is sort of like the weathered, rusty paint. In my eyes, anyway. Same with like how each of the materials on the top side have their own sort of individual properties. Like, I like to think the light grey... Is this wool? Why have I used wool? I should have used concrete, that was stupid. But yeah, the light grey wool is kind of like the sort of yellowed parts of the ship. Because obviously it's more of a yellow colour than the others. Polished andesite, I see that as like new panelling. Andesite sort of like scratched and scraped. And then stone is sort of just like, I don't know, semi-used. And then you've got cyan, which is like, I don't know, just ridges or something. Kind of meant to sort of represent depth. I do like this, though. This was really cool. I can't remember if I did this or if Clone helped me with this. It was tough. I think Clone did that, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pain, I know that, to get right. Yeah. Will you do a recolor version of the builds? Which builds? Yep, Clone claims he did it. I believe him. Claims that in the chat. Now you can, while he's there, you can all harass him for interiors for whatever builds you desire. Let's build up there. I'll join this up. Let's add. What else? What else have I not done? I mean, you got things like that, kind of like it's weird shapes. Now, bits that stick out like this, sort of like extra armor plating, that would be good. And you've got these circles, diagonals, Oh, I need to add one of those somewhere. Although that's going to be really hard in diagonal. Does the bridge have an interior? Yeah, I showed this off earlier, but I'll fly back up. Might not be in here then. That's all right. I'm gonna have to find a way in. Ooh, I'm tired already. That's what you get when you turn my age. Instant tiredness. Yeah, this is his interior for the bridge. Pretty neat. But he stopped working on it because I accidentally flipped it from left to right and ruined the entire thing. Oh, Darksider got an achievement. Well done. Clone, your interiors are insane. Oh, Clone, you got a compliment. I'll say thanks on his behalf. Expert Archer, thank you. Yeah, I know this isn't most entertaining stream, but this is sadly what I have to do to get the videos that you guys love so much. But yeah, the main one that I've been working on recently is the Stalwart class frigate from Halo 2. That one is like my main project at the minute, and it's probably one of my most in-depth projects ever. I think that's alright, isn't it? That looks fine. You guys both make an amazing team together. Oh, that's sweet, thanks. Clone, my name in Minecraft is Clone544. That is competition, if I've ever seen it. Let's add some sideways panels. Oh no, I should have done it like that. I cannot build. There we go. So one of the things I wanted to do with diagonals, wasn't it? So if we go to like here, build up 3, and then go like diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across. Actually, no, we'll do it 5, and we can join that up. There we go. That's cool. We grow in numbers every day. Clone is right. Wait, no, we're on about different things. No. Yeah, there's... I'm going to change my nickname in Minecraft to Clone542. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. Clone is right. Yeah, you'll never hear me say that again. Clone. Yeah. Sorry if I sound really tired and groggy, by the way. I've not really been sleeping that well at the minute. Just due to some personal circumstances. But, yeah. I'll get back on it soon enough. What else was there? There was the curves that I was going to do where he wasn't there. Yeah, that thing I want to do. Because that's like, this sort of U shape appears a lot. Not that one. That's different. That's something else. You've got one here. There's another one up here. And then there's another one down here as well. I think that one was actually copied and pasted from there to there and then just changed a bit. So... Hey, you probably get this a lot, but I think you're probably the best Star Wars builder on YouTube. That's really nice of you to say, thank you. You know, you just have to kind of just learn with time how to build things. And doing big stuff like this really helps a lot with like the next projects that you do as well, because obviously you're learning about material choices, shapes, sizes, proportions, things like that. It really helps. Does anyone even remember Galaxy of Heroes? It's not as popular as the other games. I thought it was still... Is that not the one that's still about? I swear I keep getting adverts for that on other games. But it can never convince me to download it. It doesn't look very good. It's not really into that kind of game, I don't think. Although one game that I am into, and I will advocate for this now, is Marvel Contest of Champions. I don't know if anyone's ever played that, but I love that game. Even if it is incredibly frustrating at times, I do really like the game. And it's been going for about... Well, it's been going since 2014, end of 2014, so, you know, 6 years pretty much. I don't like that bit that I just did. I'm going to change that. There we go. So I could probably do a small U shape. I don't think I can fit one though now. Like maybe, yeah, it's just not going to fit. Oh well. I suppose we can add one down there somewhere. I think they're similar, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Galaxy of Heroes is the one that's out now. Galaxy of Heroes. Yeah, it's so it's, I think, still online, but it has been going since 2015, so it's, yeah, it's getting on a bit. But I've never spent any amount of time on it, I don't think. I think I downloaded it once and then binned it off. How did you met Clone? I don't remember. I think he became one of my patrons to begin with, and that was how, obviously, we were first in contact, and then obviously he's just kept helping out the channel massively and everything, so it's just grown from there, and now best buds. We could maybe do a small U shape here. I'm really obsessed with trying to get the U shape. I appeared in the story. He regrets it every day. Yeah, you hit it right on the nail. No, wait, you hit the... Oh god, that's like that's the worst thing I've ever said. You hit the nail right on the head there, Clone. Clone is not met, he is earned. Oh yeah, that's right. There we go, we got a U shape in there. It's just a small one. I'm gonna put some windows in there. Well, not windows, but window coloured blocks. Hostage. What inspired you to be a Minecraft YouTuber? I just decided one day that I wanted to be single forever, and you know, it's all just stemmed from there, really. No, I'm joking. I don't know, really. Actually, this is a funny story. I originally hated the concept of Minecraft because there's these people in my school who played it. I didn't like the particular people in my school, and just out of spite, I refused to play it. And then eventually one day, I got a free like a free PC gamer demo of the game. And that was like my original experience with Minecraft. And yeah, that was it. And then from there, obviously the game that I've really been playing was Halo for like since about 2007. And I was like, well, what if you took Minecraft and you took Halo and you put them together? So that's kind of what inspired me to do the first series, which is Halo, and then obviously Star Wars. And kind of kicked off from there when I really got into that. I think I can't remember if it was actually Clone who got me into Star Wars. I can't remember. Oh no, it wasn't, because I did Star Wars before I met Clone. Yeah. How long have you worked with Clone? Well, since I don't know, whenever he became a patron, I think. So it must have been what, 2019, 2020 maybe. Waiting for Acclamator 2-1. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Never. I'd say, despite the fact I've just been chit-chatting most of this time, I've actually done a good amount of work on this. I mean, we're nowhere near the front, but that's a good start. Actually, it's the other way around, because you don't have to pay to be a Patreon. You do on mine. That's on my Patreon. Is only paying tiers, but I think one's like $1, just so you can kind of get your name on the credits and stuff, and just support the channel. But yeah, I don't have any free tiers. Trying to find a way to link those two together without just doing like massive long strips. And on the reference model, it's like pretty much empty on that part anyway. But I don't want to stop saying release the clone tutorial. There is no clone tutorial. It's never happening. I already released it and then deleted it. I feel bad for anyone who doesn't know the inside joke, but you'll never know. Yeah, what's your ranking of the Star Wars films? Are we including the like separate ones, like the non-trilogy ones? Reply to that, and then I'll do my list. DC start building the Separatist frigate. Yeah. I'm just honestly not the biggest fan of the Separatists in general. But maybe someday. Would you ever make a short tutorial channel for things like 1-to-1 step or 1-to-100 builds? I wouldn't say doing a separate channel would really be the best idea. I mean, maybe bundling them into one video would be better, but as stupid as it sounds, it doesn't work with the style of thumbnails that I do, and I don't like changing my thumbnails all the time. So I'd rather just do them separately and have really short videos that obviously there's no monetary income from the short ones. It's just a quick and easy way to get something done that, you know, is really tiny, like a Stap or a UNSC Warthog, things like that. They're just so simple. You barely even need a video for it. You could probably do it from screenshots, but so yeah, so rating my Star Wars movies, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this without it being somewhat controversial. I haven't actually thought about this. So I'd say from worst to best, or no, more accurately, my least favourite to my most favourite, we'll say it like that. We're going to say probably Last Jedi, Phantom Menace, I can't even think about it. So Last Jedi, Phantom Menace. I've not seen Solo, so I can't put that anywhere on any list. I'll just put Solo here for the sake of it, based on what I've heard. However, again, I can't really comment. So let's say Solo goes there. I'd probably then say Force Awakens. I'd say A New Hope next. I never really liked A New Hope, I'll be honest with you. Let's then say Rise of Skywalker, and you're gonna shout at me for putting Rise of Skywalker a bit, higher up than New Hope, but deal with it. Attack of the Clones. I'd say probably Return of the Jedi, then Revenge of the Sith. I forgot about Rogue One. I'm gonna put Rogue One. Worse than Revenge of the Sith. No, better. I'm gonna put Rogue One after Revenge of the Sith. And then I'm left with, what, I think, Empire? I think that's the only one left. So, yeah, that's my very unofficial list because I've not had time to think about it. So there you go. Clone543 has shouted at me in the chat. Can you make a Superstar Destroyer tutorial? If I can figure out a good skill to do it, then yeah, sure. Wait, Joe Mama, I know your name is a pun. I swear have you been a fan of the channel for a long time, or are you a different guy? Because there was someone with that name who I swear was like one of the original fans of the channel. But yeah, like I said anyway, Superstar Destroyer would be... I'd have to figure out a scale first, because quite difficult to do that. Separatists are waiting for 2-to-1 MTT tutorial. That is true. I mean, I've been waiting to do that for a long time. But I'm going to do the 1-to-1 first, just to kind of get a feel for it. Yeah, here it is. Very big. Will you ever make a Sorcan fighter? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I thought you might say that. That's why I was hesitant to even acknowledge it. Yeah, you did kind of get him, because I did say it out loud technically. But you see it coming a mile away. You got to try better than that. What blocks did you use on that red brow? I used red nether brick, nether rack. This is nether wart block. I think that's all of them. I think I've got some normal nether brick there as well. Make a 1-to-1 Republic class Star Destroyer. I don't know what that is. That sounds interesting though. Is that? I'm assuming, is that Legends? If it's 1-to-1 Republic class Star Destroyer. I know I've heard of it. I don't think you mean the Veneta, do you? Do you? I don't know. What's a 1-to-1 Ninka? I don't know what that is. Right, I need to get this detail done on this bit here, and then I'm going to end the stream. Because now it's just me basically rambling on. But like I said, we do one about every 2 weeks. I'm going to try and increase them, but you know how bad I am at actually following through with things, I promise. Do a bit of detail there, that's lovely. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's add some stairs. Give it a little bit of a grill look there. Very nice. Let's do a U shape, but upside down this time. I like that. In fact, let's put it another one up. There we go. Lovely. Let's have a look at a few more comments. Did you do Stalwart earlier? No, I just gave a quick flyover. And now that we're at pretty much the end of the stream, I'm going to show that just again. Over here. Michael says, how is Clone? Clone can reply to that. Only he knows. And I know he's in the chat, watching, waiting. But yeah, this is the Stalwart, or the progress of that so far anyway. Just finished off pretty much seeing up the body. I've got like bits here and there that are like cut out ready for detail, but as for the actual main body, it is fully sealed now, which is really nice. The engine's again here. Very cool. Since you mentioned wanting to do a Quinjet, how about Helicarity? Yeah, I did research into that. I was trying to get a size for it, like an accurate size, and also some good references. Never really got very far. You say, damn, that Phantom. Yeah, that Phantom is actually not made by me. That is made by Clone, entirely. So, I mean, you've got him in the chat. You can tell him what you think of the Phantom, because it scares me. It scares me how good it is. Maybe he does the tutorials from now on. The Ninka was the free Vigilia class Bunker Buster from The Last Jedi. That's probably why I don't recognise it. But yeah, I doubt I'd ever build the Bunker Buster, I'll be honest with you. Not really my kind of ship. Will Clone be working on the Acclamator interior? That's for Clone to decide. I mean, he's got plenty of space to work with. So, you know. I'm giving you permission to say my name when I say funny. Alright, Bruce Dun Goofs. Whenever you say something funny, I will say your name. Right, I'd say if you put a few lights in this bit, we're going to then leave it there so that I can get a glass of water. Because I am dying. I'm close to dying. Clone says, would people want an Acclamator interior? Don't make me make this a poll on YouTube, because you know how that's going to end up. Just do it. Clone, the people have spoken. I'm making a 1-to-1 scale start at Wars World, and most of the builds are from your tutorials. I'm glad to hear it. Good night, Mike. I genuinely thought I said good night. Goodbye, Michael. Have a good night. Yeah, yeah, you too. Right, I think we can potentially leave it there for now. So I'm going to end the stream just because I really do need a glass of water. But then we will pick back up with this maybe week after next when we get back to the streams. But yeah, that's going to go all the way across. It's going to be pretty cool. I'll try and do some between then and now. Get it probably up to about that line there, and then we can move on forward. So anyway, everyone, I will see you all in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this very boring live stream, but at least you got all your questions off your chest. I hope you have a great night or day wherever you're from, and I will see you all in the next video. So, fine, Bruce, get your last joke in. In fact, no, I'm not giving you the chance. You've got to do it before I end the stream. You've got 10 seconds. So yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Thank you for watching.